It's that time of the week where we dive into what makes Amherstburg great. It's your host, Nathan Carr. I am, as always, joined by the incredible Richard Peddie. Richard, you're a busy guy, but you always make time for this.
Well, I think it's really important because this town truly has so many things that make it great, and we don't talk about those a lot. We sometimes kind of get down on things, and we want to talk about the negatives. Well, for 50 weeks, we're going to talk about what makes Amherstburg great.
Yeah, and there are certainly a lot of great things, but today maybe does get a little bit heavy because we are talking about some of the challenges of attracting industry to a town like Amherstburg.
You know, industry has definitely been part of this town, and we'll cover that in some future broadcast. And, you know, like so many towns, we're trying to attract industry because it creates jobs.
Yeah.
And as I traveled around the province 2 years ago, I chatted with the mayors in a number of towns. They're all trying to attract industry, and they're almost all failing. And it's not saying bad things about the towns or the fact that Amherstburg hasn't been able to attract industry. It's more about that, you know, the skills aren't there, the infrastructure's not there. And frankly, it's going to United States, it's going overseas. So, you know, we're trying our best, but it's not happening. In fact, when I wrote the book, I was talking about we're not attracting more industry. Well, since then, Diageo has left town and we've lost almost 200 jobs. So instead of coming in, you know, we're losing. And yes, the town's been trying, but we've got to look at other things.
And when you say stuff like that, it does sound like a big challenge. So what is a possible alternative?
You know, not everyone's going to agree with me, but it's tourism. We're already a tourism town, no doubt about that. But tourism comes in, you know, from the United States with a bridge that's going to be built and opened at some date soon with all over. You know, we've got all the things going for us. We have heritage. We have the Detroit River. We have a whole bunch of new shops. We have the arts. And the way to bring people in and support local shops and create jobs is through investing in tourism.
And we are, you know, home to a number of award-winning events, right? There's a lot of events that are winning awards. What else does the town need to do, though, to make sure that people learn about them? We're doing our part. We're spreading the word on what makes Amherstburg great.
Thanks for bringing that up. We're a tourist town. We've got a tourist department that does a really good job. They've created some events that are best practices that other towns, whether it's Uncommon Festival, Open Air, those are really powerful. The Christmas lights. And so they will attract people. We'll enjoy them. You know, the stuff that we're doing for tourists, the residents enjoy it as well. And the issue is that if you go back and look at what we're spending on investing in the events and making people aware of the events, frankly, the investment is very low. And for about the last 3 years, it's been the same dollars every year. And that means in real terms with inflation, it's actually decreasing. So my message to the town is to invest in tourism.
Yeah, and there's a lot of tourism to come, especially as we get into, you know, the warmer weather and the summer months. I actually understand that Open Air is starting this weekend. Are you going to be out there?
Absolutely. It's, you know, the people all walk by our shop. I love the street that's closed. You know, that's always controversial, but a walkable town with great shops, with art, with heritage. We're the perfect tourism place. And so let's support these events. And yes, you'll see me on the streets during Open Air.
And we've highlighted that importance of walkability on a number of times, I think, on this show. What can we expect next week? Got a guest next week?
Yeah, I think you're going to really love her. We're going to bring him into the studio.
Okay.
Not all small towns have a town crier.
Oh!
We got a town crier a little while ago, and he's going to come in, and he's going to do most of the talking. He's very active in the community now. He's going to be involved in the art crawl, and he's great, and I can't wait to introduce him to you.
I can't wait to meet him. I'm looking forward to it. That'll be next week on an all-new episode of What Makes Amherstburg Great, right here on CKBG, The Burg.